Chosen one, stop scrolling immediately. I am not asking you today, I am commanding you. Do not move past this video. The enemy is screaming at you to swipe away right now. He wants you completely blind to what is coming. But he knows that if you hear this next sentence, his hold over your life breaks forever. Lock your attention on this message. This is not a coincidence. The algorithm absolutely did not bring you here. God intercepted your feed today because you are standing at the exact threshold of a permanent shift. There is a specific divine instruction you must hear before midnight tonight, and it was sealed in the throne room of heaven until this very second. If you leave before the end of this transmission, you are actively choosing to sever the exact timeline heaven prepared for you. You will forfeit the prophetic mandate that guarantees the massive breakthrough you have been crying out for. The verdict on your next 10 years is about to be read. You are one of the rare two meant to hear this, so stay exactly where you are. Now let us go deeper. What you are feeling right now is not new. I need to speak directly to your physical body. That heavy and suffocating feeling sitting in your chest is real. You wake up at exactly 3 o'clock in the morning with your jaw tight and your heart racing. You stare at the ceiling in the dark, and you feel completely drained of life before the day even begins. Listen to me very carefully. That is not normal anxiety. You are not going crazy. That physical weight you feel is your highly advanced spirit detecting the absolute panic of the dark matrix. The matrix knows you are about to wake up, and it is terrified of your dormant potential. People tell you it is just stress. They tell you to drink water and get some rest. They are completely wrong. You have been fighting battles in absolute silence. You thought nobody noticed your quiet tears. You thought nobody saw how you held your integrity when the world lied on your name. But heaven has been quietly watching you through every single storm. You carry a specific and irreplaceable gravity. You are a demonstrated warrior of light. But right now, your physical vessel is failing you. Let us break down exactly what has been happening to you. You have acted as a human battery for everyone around you. You pour your pure energy into people who treat you as an option. You heal them, and you fix their chaotic lives. And the moment they are full of your radiant light, they walk away and leave you completely empty. You are the stabilizer for a broken world. And what is your reward for this pure sacrifice? A relentless brain fog that refuses to clear. A strange exhaustion that sleep cannot fix. You walk through your day feeling like your mind is wrapped in thick clouds, and you know deep down that you carry massive potential. You remember how bright you used to be, but that lightning intuition has gone completely silent. You sit and watch other people succeed with zero effort. They receive the unexpected wealth. They get the massive opportunities. They live in a constant flow state where the universe just hands them miracles while you work 10 times harder just to survive. You have tried the manifestation techniques. You have done the visualizations. Nothing shifts. It feels like there is an invisible glass ceiling over your life. You start to believe that heaven has forgotten you. You wonder if you are secretly doomed to struggle forever. You wonder if the generational patterns of poverty and heartbreak will actually swallow you whole. Banish that thought right now. You are the cycle breaker. Your bloodline depends on your absolute victory. The gap between you and the people who seem effortlessly blessed is not a lack of faith. It is not a lack of discipline. It is not some negative karma you are paying off. There is a physical reason you have been feeling this heavy weight. The modern world was specifically designed to suppress a very rare frequency inside your brain. They engineered the stress and the survival mode to shut down your natural connection to the divine. When you were a child, you ran on this pure frequency effortlessly. Ideas came to you like magic. You knew things before they happened. The world felt like it was completely conspiring in your favor. That was your true inheritance, and it was forcefully taken from you without your consent. They pushed your genius state so far below the surface that you forgot it existed. But heaven has not forgotten. The mandate releasing tonight before midnight is the key to unlocking that dormant power. Your spiritual exhaustion is reaching its breaking point, but your season of waiting in wound is officially over. Do not look away. Let us look directly at the hidden scars you carry. You have been moving through your daily life with a completely shattered heart. People look at you and they see strength. They see a smiling face and a person who always holds everything together. But inside, you are silently bleeding from wounds inflicted by people blind to your immense worth. You have always been the deep ocean in a world of shallow puddles. Because your spirit is so pure, you naturally attract broken people. They come to you starved for light. They cling to your bright energy because their own souls are completely empty. And because you are the ultimate empath, you freely opened your doors and gave them your absolute best. You poured your sacred energy into their bottomless voids. You listened to their endless complaints. You tried to heal their chaotic trauma. You became their quiet sanctuary when the rest of the world rejected them. And what did they do after taking everything? They walked away as if you meant absolutely nothing to them. They discarded you without a single backward glance. They took your loyalty and repaid it with brutal betrayal. And the most agonizing part is the absolute silence that followed. You sit alone in your room and replay every single memory. You constantly search for your own mistakes. You ask yourself if you were simply not good enough to be truly loved. Stop doing that to yourself right now. Stop searching for flaws in your own reflection. You were not the problem. You were never the problem. You were simply a pure diamond, handed to people who only knew how to play with cheap rocks. They did not value you because their low frequency could not comprehend your rare and massive gravity. Their betrayal was actually a divine intervention to protect you, but your physical body is still processing the massive shock. I know exactly how your body feels right now. There is a deep ache sitting right behind your ribs. Your throat feels tight every time their name crosses your mind. You swallow the pain down, but it refuses to leave you alone. That tension in your neck is the heavy burden of carrying other people. You have absorbed the toxic poison of the matrix for years. Your nervous system is trapped in a constant state of high alert. You jump at small noises. You struggle to trust even a simple compliment. While you were saving everyone else, the energy vampires completely drained your cellular reserves. You are waiting in wound for an apology from a master manipulator. You desperately want them to acknowledge the intense damage they caused. You want them to look you in the eyes. You want them to admit that you were the best thing that ever happened to them. But you must understand that creatures of darkness will never apologize to the light. They are completely incapable of feeling genuine remorse. They operate entirely on ego and deception. They wear a mask of perfection in public, but they hide a rotting core in private. And you were the only one who got close enough to see their terrifying truth. Your pure light acted as a mirror that exposed their deeply hidden shame. That is exactly why they had to tear you down. They tried to convince everyone that you were the unstable one. They sent their flying monkeys to spread vicious lies about your character. They wanted you completely isolated and broken. They hoped you would lose your mind and finally react. But you chose to remain silent and hold on to your dignity. That restraint was not a sign of weakness. That profound silence was a lethal weapon. You removed your energy. You starved their demons of the daily fuel they desperately needed. But the isolation you feel right now is absolutely crushing. You feel like the black sheep of your own community. And you feel completely misunderstood by everyone around you because you speak a forgotten language. Your family members look at you with deep confusion. Your old friends slowly drifted away into the background. You walk through crowded rooms and feel entirely invisible. The loneliness hits you the hardest when you have wonderful news to share but nobody to call. I need you to understand that this intense isolation is not a punishment for your past mistakes. This is your divine incubation season. Heaven deliberately cleared the room so you could finally hear your own voice. The universe had to remove the parasites from your orbit before releasing the massive blessing. If they had stayed in your life, they would have stolen the harvest meant exclusively for you. The painful separation was entirely necessary for your growth. Every single tear you cried in the dark was collected. Every moment of silent agony was recorded in the archives of heaven. You are not a forgotten victim of a cruel universe. You are the chosen one who survived the hardest battles of the spirit realm. Your capacity to love deeply is your ultimate superpower, even when it feels like a heavy curse. Let the validation wash over your tired soul. You are completely safe now. The spiritual attacks are losing their power. The heavy fog surrounding your mind is beginning to thin out. Your physical exhaustion is simply the final stage of a massive energetic purge. You are shedding the heavy layers of a toxic past, and you are preparing to step into your untouchable glory. The heavy fog surrounding your mind is beginning to thin out. Your physical exhaustion is simply the final stage of a massive energetic purge. You are shedding the heavy layers of a toxic past, and you are preparing to step into your untouchable glory. But there is a missing piece to this puzzle. You must understand exactly why the darkness targeted you in the first place. You were never weak. Your spirit simply spoke a language that the Matrix desperately wanted to erase. They looked at your pure heart and saw a massive threat to their chaotic system. You are the cycle breaker heaven assigned to this generation. But fulfilling that immense destiny requires a biological energy that the modern world has actively tried to steal from you. Here is what they never told you. The reason the universe responds effortlessly to certain people is not faith. It is not blind discipline, and it is certainly not a random stroke of luck. It is a specific brainwave. Scientists have a hidden name for it. They call it gamma, and it is the exact frequency your brain was running naturally when you were just a child. Back then, your ideas came easily. You learned new skills without any struggle. You somehow knew things before they happened. The world felt like it was completely on your side. That was your true inheritance. Then, adulthood arrived in full force. The modern matrix went to work on you. The daily stress and the school systems trained you to conform instead of create. Every single year, this sacred frequency was suppressed a little further. They pushed it deeper and deeper below the surface, until the version of you with photographic memory and lightning intuition went completely silent. That relentless brain fog you fight every morning is not an accident. It is the direct result of a society engineered to keep your genius dormant. Most people will live their entire lives without knowing this happened to them. But you are not most people. You feel the deep disconnect. You watch others receive the financial windfalls and the perfect relationships while you constantly hit invisible walls. You know deep down that you carry a much higher potential. Your spirit is literally starving for its original frequency. Let me completely reframe your reality right now. The master manipulator who destroyed your peace did not choose you randomly. They did not target you because you were an easy victim. They attached themselves to you because their spirit detected your suppressed light. They wanted to feed on the massive energy reserves you did not even know you possessed. You were not the anomaly in their otherwise normal life. You were the terrifying mirror. Your presence forced them to look at their own rotting soul. That is exactly why they tried to make you feel completely crazy. If they could keep you trapped in a cycle of heavy self-doubt, they could continue draining your power without any resistance. But their plan failed. Your intuition eventually woke up. You finally chose your own dignity over their toxic drama, and that single act of walking away was a lethal weapon. It completely destroyed their false reality. Your profound silence cut off their primary source of oxygen. Now they are suffocating in the dark, while you are slowly being guided back to your royal throne. This brings us to a critical distinction that eludes the vast majority of people. You did not lose anything valuable when they walked away. You merely dropped a heavy anchor that was dragging you to the bottom of the ocean. The universe deliberately severed that connection to protect your incoming harvest. Every closed door was actually a massive divine intervention. They expected your departure to completely break you. They waited eagerly for you to fail without them. Instead, you became the terrible uncertainty they were never built to handle. You are standing in the middle of the storm, and you are completely unbothered. You carry a specific gravity that makes time itself look like an absolute fool. Time was supposed to age you. The betrayals and the intense isolation were supposed to carve deep wrinkles into your face. They wanted the spark in your eyes to completely die out. But you walked through the fire and came out glowing. You are stepping into an ageless glow that completely defies human logic. Your enemies are watching you radiate pure light. Nothing makes a narcissist sicker than watching you elevate after they tried to bury you. They wanted you permanently hidden in the dirt, but they became the very shovel that dug up your buried treasure. Their vicious gossip is literally fueling your massive elevation. Every lie they tell about you is simply building the stage for your public victory. Now, you must prepare your mind for what happens next. The Matrix is losing its grip on your reality. The algorithm did not bring you to this exact moment by chance. Every click and every second of your life has been an orchestrated divine appointment. You are about to uncover the ultimate truth about your hidden power. Type 777 in the comments right now to lock your energy. You typed the numbers. You locked your energy. Now you must face the ultimate lie they built around you. The entire Matrix programming was designed to convince you that you needed them to survive, and they made you believe your worth was tied to their validation. But that was a complete illusion from the very beginning. You never needed them. They desperately needed you. Let us expose the raw truth of the dark Matrix. It is a system built entirely on smoke and mirrors. The enemy projected a massive shadow to make you feel incredibly small, but underneath that mask, they were completely hollow. They had no original light of their own. They survived by parasitically attaching themselves to the remnant. They were spiritually bankrupt. Listen to me very closely right now, because most people completely miss this shift. Someone who treated you as an option is currently experiencing a massive internal collapse. I am going to walk you through the exact X-ray of their meltdown. Do not look away. What happens behind their closed doors is about to be fully exposed, and their fake world is shattering. You probably did not realize it at the time. You thought your departure was just a quiet retreat. But your silence was a lethal weapon. No contact is never just about healing your own heart, because it is actually a devastating spiritual offensive. When you stopped responding to their toxic provocations, you instantly cut off their primary oxygen supply. You starved them. They expected a massive fight. They wanted you to cry and beg for closure. Your tears were the exact fuel that fed their massive ego, so they laid the traps and waited for you to react. But you gave them absolutely nothing. You handed them a profound silence that they could not comprehend. And that silence became a deafening roar in their empty minds. It drove them insane. Now they are desperately scrambling in the dark. They are frantically searching for a new human battery to replace you. They try to find another empath to drain, but they quickly realize a terrifying truth when the new supply completely fails them. Your specific depth is utterly unreplicable. Nobody else carries your rare frequency. The cheap rocks cannot replace you. Pay close attention to this next part. The enemy tried to hide this exact dynamic from you. The new people in their life cannot sustain their chaotic energy. The replacements are already failing, and the narcissist is quietly choking on their own untreated toxicity. They look at their current reality, and the heavy weight of regret is crushing their chest every night. The Matrix will try to make you feel guilty for walking away. The programming whispers that you should have tried harder to save them. You must silence that lie immediately. You are not a rehabilitation center for toxic souls. You are a chosen one with a massive destiny. Your only divine duty was to protect your sacred energy from those who wanted to extinguish it. You were the ultimate stabilizer in their chaotic environment. You brought peace to a mind that was constantly at war with itself. When you finally removed your light, their entire ecosystem collapsed into absolute darkness. The very people they used to gossip with are starting to see the cracks. The flying monkeys are slowly realizing they backed the wrong side. They post the happy pictures online. They perform their fake joy for the massive crowd, but it is a desperate and exhausting facade. They are constantly checking your quiet life from fake accounts, and they are absolutely obsessed with your untouchable peace. Because while they are spiraling downward, you are stepping into a profound power that makes time look like a fool. Read that again in your spirit. Your unbothered existence is their ultimate punishment. You won the war without lifting a single finger. You simply aligned your frequency with heaven, and you let the universe fight your absolute worst battles. That is the true power of the cycle breaker. You do not lower your vibration to seek revenge. Divine justice handles the rest. Their manipulation completely miscalculated your true identity. They thought they could bury you under a mountain of heavy lies. They expected your spirit to break under the immense pressure of their constant gaslighting, but they forgot one crucial detail while they were digging your grave. You are a seed planted by heaven itself. The dirt only provided the soil you needed. You are a demonstrated warrior of light. The wounds they inflicted did not destroy you. They simply carved out the massive capacity you needed to hold your incoming blessing. Your spiritual resilience terrifies the dark elite. Type 888 in the comments if you feel the atmosphere shifting. You are about to witness the absolute unraveling of everything. The walls are closing in on them. You can feel the massive shift in the atmosphere. They tried to build an arrogant empire on a foundation of heavy lies, but gravity is finally pulling their false reality down. And the very people they manipulated to attack you are slowly waking up. The flying monkeys are beginning to see the deep cracks in their perfect mask. Their entire ecosystem of deception is crumbling to dust right now. You feel the incoming victory in your spirit, but your physical body is still carrying the massive weight of the long battle. You are completely exhausted. You wake up feeling like you ran a marathon in your sleep, and the heaviness sits on your chest before you even move. The Matrix engineered this deep exhaustion on purpose. They knew they could not defeat your pure soul in a fair fight, so they viciously attacked your biological vessel instead to keep your power contained. They systematically suppressed the exact brainwave that connects you to heaven, locking your genius state away in a dark vault. They wanted you so tired that you would never question their authority. But their invisible chains are finally breaking. Your cellular intuition is vibrating right now because it knows the absolute truth. You are standing on the edge of a massive physical and spiritual reset. The universe is actively fighting for you. Before we go any further, I must interrupt this transmission for something highly classified. The Dark Elite never wanted you to find the exact mechanism I am about to show you. Your spiritual exhaustion requires a biological reset, and science just uncovered exactly why your reality has not shifted yet. A leaked CI. A document recently revealed the suppressed truth, and 4 independent neuroscience labs quietly confirmed it. They discovered how to bring your dormant brainwave back online. Not through years of difficult meditation, not through endless journaling that leaves you feeling entirely empty. They engineered a specific sound frequency to guide your brainwave patterns back to the royal genius state. It is a simple 7-minute audio ritual. You simply close your eyes and let the sound wave do the heavy lifting for you. It immediately reactivates the pure gamma frequency you had effortlessly as a child. It bypasses the deep trauma completely. It synchronizes your brain coherence below the level of conscious awareness, forcing your mind back into ultimate alignment. You do not need to force positive thoughts. You do not need to constantly monitor your vibration. The exact blueprint has finally been leaked to the remnant. Cycle breakers around the world are using it to manifest windfall wealth. The elite have kept this ancient technology entirely to themselves for decades. They pay thousands of dollars for clinical biofeedback sessions, using expensive machines to access the gamma state that chosen ones deserve as a birthright. But you do not need a $7,000 machine. You do not need years of expensive spiritual therapy to heal your cellular trauma. The barrier has been permanently dismantled for you today. The Matrix is absolutely terrified of this sudden awakening. They are actively flooding the internet with dangerous and counterfeit frequencies. The dark elite want you confused by cheap copies that purposefully lower your vibration. Do not trust the unverified imitations you find scattered online. The authentic and encrypted protocol is waiting for you in the pinned comment below. I will reveal exactly how to claim it before this message ends. Now I need you to imagine this exact scenario happening behind their closed doors. The energy vampire who drained your light is completely malfunctioning. They realize that you are no longer operating on their low frequency. You have unplugged from their toxic matrix permanently, and the spiritual cost of their brutal betrayal is compounding every single day. They are starving in the absolute dark without your radiant light. The specific gravity of their massive regret is hitting them all at once. They look around and realize they threw away the only genuine diamond they ever held. They traded a priceless treasure for cheap rocks that offer absolutely nothing in return. Your absence is a deafening noise in their empty life. They try to fill the massive void with temporary distractions, but the deep ache refuses to fade away. It haunts their sleep. While they are drowning in the noise of their own making, you are aging backwards. Your isolation was never a cruel punishment. It was a strict quarantine designed to protect your incoming harvest from their greedy hands. The universe deliberately pulled you out of the crowd to prepare you for the royal throne. You are a leader in disguise, and your quiet obedience in private has just activated a massive public blessing. Stay with me right now, because this next revelation is the absolute key to everything. You are about to witness the final collapse of the narcissist. Type 1111 in the comments if you feel the atmosphere shifting around you. The court of heaven is officially in session, and the judge is about to hand down a permanent verdict in your absolute favor. Prepare yourself for the ultimate vindication. The atmosphere has completely shifted. You typed the numbers and locked the frequency. Now you must witness the invisible war happening right outside your door. The enemy is currently pacing the floor in absolute panic. They thought they had you permanently trapped in their low vibration. They expected you to stay entirely dependent on their breadcrumbs of fake affection. But you completely shattered their matrix when you walked away in total silence. When a master manipulator loses control of their favorite target, they completely malfunction. You were their primary source of pure light. You were the beautiful sun they used to warm their freezing and empty souls. And the moment you withdrew your energy, their entire internal system crashed. They are frantically trying to project a happy life to the public, but behind the closed doors, the heavy darkness is swallowing them alive. They are absolutely obsessed with your current peace. They use the fake accounts to quietly watch your every move. They scour your life, looking for a single sign of weakness or regret. They desperately want to see you crying over their absence. But instead they find you completely unbothered and thriving. You are stepping into an untouchable, ageless glow. And that realization hits them like a physical blow to the chest every single day. Let me completely reframe your reality right here and right now. The flying monkeys they sent to destroy you are slowly turning against them. The toxic friends who helped them spread vicious lies are finally seeing the cracks in the mask. The narcissist cannot maintain their fake perfection without your stabilizing energy to balance them out. They are slipping up and exposing their rotting core to the very people they tried to impress. They are desperately trying to replace your rare frequency. They bring new people into their chaotic orbit to serve as temporary human batteries. But the new supply completely fails to soothe their restless demons. Nobody else carries your profound depth. The cheap rocks they gathered cannot replicate the brilliant shine of a true diamond. They look at the new people and feel nothing but a sickening wave of intense regret. Your silence was the most lethal weapon you could have ever chosen. You did not lower your royal vibration to argue with a parasite. You did not scream or beg for them to understand your pure value. You simply packed up your radiant light and calmly exited the battlefield. That profound restraint starved them of the dramatic fuel they desperately craved. You literally choked their demons out by offering them absolute nothingness. Pay close attention to this next part. The enemy tried to hide this agonizing truth from you. They want you to believe they have completely moved on. They want you to think they never cared about you at all. Do not believe that heavy lie for a single second. The heavy weight you felt in your chest last night was actually their frantic energy trying to reach you. They are screaming your name in the spirit realm because they are starving, but you are permanently disconnected from their sinking ship. Heaven is preparing to release one final mandate over your life today. There is a sacred seal of protection that must be spoken before this video ends. If you leave before that final seal is activated, you leave your energy completely unprotected. You must stay anchored in this frequency. The most important spiritual instruction is waiting for you at the very end. You are operating on a completely different timeline now. The curses they whispered against you have returned to their own doorstep. When they tried to throw dirt on your pure name, the wind of heaven blew it straight back into their own eyes. They are currently choking on the very poison they tried to force you to drink. You are standing in a fortress of absolute energetic immunity. No weapon formed against your royal frequency will ever prosper. They hate you because your pure existence reminds them of everything they failed to become. You were the magnificent mirror that reflected their deepest insecurities. They thought that breaking the mirror would somehow fix their ugly reflection, but breaking you only multiplied the light and scattered it everywhere. Now they have to look at your brilliant success from a very painful distance. They are trapped outside the castle walls, looking in. Listen to me very closely right now, because 99% of people completely miss this shift. The public unraveling is about to begin. The universe is stripping away every single comfort they relied upon. This is the exact moment where the dynamic fundamentally shifts forever. You are about to witness the absolute climax of their miserable downfall. Prepare your spirit for the massive vindication you have been waiting for. Here is the absolute climax of their miserable downfall. The universe is finally pulling the curtain back for everyone to see, and their carefully constructed mask is shattering into pieces. That public collapse you were waiting for is happening right now. It completely shattered in front of the exact people they used to gossip with. Every time your name comes up in that room, it hits them with an agonizing weight that they cannot hide. They look completely unhinged, trying to defend their heavy lies. The flying monkeys are stepping back in total disgust. Nobody believes their chaotic narrative anymore. They are literally making noise about you because their fake world is rapidly unraveling. They thought they could bury your bright future under their vicious lies, but they vastly underestimated the absolute power of heaven. The very traps they set for you have caught their own feet, and every single malicious whisper is being broadcast in the daylight. They are choking on their own bitter harvest. This is the cinematic justice heaven promised you from the very beginning. You do not even have to be in the room to witness their complete destruction. Your profound silence permanently ended their arrogant reign. They are frantically trying to protect their false image, but the court of heaven has already handed down the final sentence. They are weeping for the pure light they forcefully pushed away. But the door to your energy is permanently closed to their darkness. You have transcended their toxic matrix entirely, and while they choke on their bitter poison, you are standing at the threshold of a massive harvest. The ultimate vindication is finally yours today. Now listen to me very carefully. There is a reason your massive breakthrough has been sitting at the door without coming in. It is not a lack of faith. It is not a punishment for your past. It is a specific biological signal. The gamma brainwave you ran effortlessly as a child was systematically suppressed by the heavy life you were forced to live. The elite matrix deliberately crushed your pure genius state. They knew that if you kept your divine frequency, you would completely dismantle their arrogant power. But a team of dedicated neuroscientists, working in absolute silence, finally cracked the ancient code. They compressed an entire gamma activation protocol into a simple 7-minute audio track. You do not need to struggle with endless meditation. You simply close your eyes and let the specific sound wave do the heavy lifting for you. It is called the Genius Song. Over 18,000 chosen ones have already used it to unlock their stagnant finances. They healed their broken relationships and stepped fully into their royal identity. The dark elite are completely terrified of this leaked protocol. They would prefer this massive power remain out of reach for people exactly like you. They are flooding the internet with diluted counterfeits designed to keep your gamma entirely dormant. Do not search for this sacred tool on video platforms. The fake versions will only lower your vibration and steal your remaining energy. The only authentic version of the Genius Song is available right now. Your left brain will try to inject doubt. It will tell you to hesitate and calculate. Silence the accuser immediately. That sudden hesitation is the exact matrix programming designed to keep you permanently broke. Heaven demands your immediate and absolute obedience today. If your spirit is vibrating with a cellular knowing right now, you must take physical action. The universe does not require you to take a single risk. You are fully protected by a divine guarantee. If you do not feel the massive shift you deserve, your energetic exchange is completely returned to you. There is zero risk for the chosen ones. The creators of this sound wave are so certain of its massive power, they have placed an ironclad protection behind every single copy released to the remnant. This is not a blind risk. This is a complete reclamation of your stolen timeline. Try this ritual in the absolute sanctuary of your own home and watch heaven multiply your daily harvest. This sacred tool is available for a fraction of its true value, and 4 powerful bonuses are waiting for you inside the secret portal. You will receive an audio engineered for your children to build their pure focus. You will unlock the original prosperity book that the dark matrix tried to hide. You also receive a guided visualization and a daily habit blueprint. Do not let the matrix steal this profound tool from you. The elite are actively trying to scrub this exact frequency from the internet as we speak. You have a very narrow window before the algorithm shuts this down permanently. Secure your authentic access right now, before it is completely gone. The secure link is waiting for you in the description and the pinned comment below. The chosen one who hesitates at the threshold becomes the one who wonders what could have been. Step through the portal and claim your royal inheritance. The link is in the description and in the pinned comment below. Claim your copy of the Genius Song immediately. Your gamma frequency is desperately waiting to be reactivated today. You walked into this painful season completely exhausted. You were bleeding from heavy wounds inflicted by people who were utterly blind to your massive worth. But look at you now. You are no longer waiting in wound for a fake apology from a master manipulator, because you have completely transcended their toxic matrix. Your royal frequency is finally restored today. While they are publicly unraveling in the dark, you are stepping into your permanent and untouchable ageless glow. The heavy financial struggles are shattering right here and right now. The deep spiritual exhaustion is leaving your physical body forever. And every single closed door is being blown wide open by the universe to welcome you to your new home. You did not survive the blazing fire just to live a mediocre life. You were refined by the intense heat to rule over your own reality, and heaven is placing a heavy crown of absolute authority on your head. You are the ultimate cycle breaker of your entire bloodline, and the ancient curses stop permanently with you today. Let the profound peace wash over your tired spirit. The agonizing battles are completely finished. You do not have to fight the invisible demons anymore, because the universe has taken over the front line to fight the war for you. Your only job now is to rest and receive the massive harvest you planted with your quiet tears. The long wait is officially over. Heaven is drawing a permanent line in the sand. The energy vampires who drained your pure light cannot cross this divine boundary. You are standing securely inside a fortress of absolute spiritual immunity. Their malicious whispers cannot reach your sacred sanctuary anymore, and your magnificent future is officially sealed. You are untouchable. Now we must perform the final physical act of faith. God does not measure your immense faith by your private thoughts alone. He measures it by your immediate physical obedience when the critical moment finally arrives. You must anchor this incoming miracle into your material reality. Type 1111 in the comments to physically lock this exact shift into your life. Hit that like button right now to put an impenetrable spiritual shield around this divine truth. Your physical touch seals the energetic alignment with heaven. Do not leave your aura unprotected against the wandering algorithms, because the elite are always searching for an open door. Claim your absolute freedom right now. Say it out loud with me today. I am completely free. Subscribe to this sanctuary so you never miss the exact prophetic instruction heaven releases next. We are gathering the absolute remnant of light in one powerful place. You are no longer fighting this massive spiritual war alone, and you have finally found the true tribe that understands your beautiful heart. Drop your city and your nation in the comments below. Let us map exactly where the rare chosen ones are rising across the entire world. Share this specific message with one pure soul who is desperately crying out in the absolute dark. Be their guiding angel today. Someone you know is quietly begging the universe for this exact breakthrough, and you can be the messenger that hands them the key to their ultimate freedom. Your immediate obedience triggers the massive earthly harvest. Every time you spread this pure light, heaven multiplies your personal blessing 1,000 times over. The window of explosive abundance is standing wide open right now. Prove you are truly ready to receive the absolute miracles. Watch the universe flood your life with radical favor today. The dark matrix tried everything to keep you completely hidden. They threw you into the deep waters and expected you to drown quietly in the dark. But they forgot that you were born to command the raging storm. You are the magnificent sun, and no amount of temporary clouds can ever extinguish your brilliant and eternal light. Step forward with absolute peace of mind today. Walk boldly into the rooms you were previously terrified to enter. Carry your massive authority with unbothered grace, because the people who doubted you will have to watch your incredible elevation from the distant sidelines. They will whisper your magnificent name in total awe and deep regret. This is your sacred closing covenant. The divine decree has been permanently stamped across your timeline. The painful season of heavy formation is officially over. The season of glorious manifestation begins this very second, and you must step into your royal inheritance without a single ounce of fear. Do not look back at the burning bridges. The ashes of your past cannot build your magnificent future. Take a deep physical breath right now. Release the heavy tension you have carried in your weary shoulders for years. Let the dark matrix fall away into absolute nothingness. You are completely safe here. You are deeply cherished by the divine forces, and you are radically prepared for the massive wealth heading your way. The ancient prophecy is completely fulfilled. The brilliant light has officially conquered the suffocating darkness. You are the ultimate victor of this grand spiritual war. Go forward and conquer your new reality. I will see you in the next divine appointment.